I'm Johnny. I first became a trustee when I was 26 years old, and I'm currently a trustee of St Nick's, which is an environmental charity in York.
Hi everyone, my name is Jake. I am a trustee for York LGBT Forum. I became a trustee in 2015 when I was 24.
Whilst I was a student, I got a part-time job working as a financial administrator for a charity called the Pay and Employment Rights Service. And when I finished being a student, I'd really enjoyed working with the charity, and they told me that there was an opportunity coming up as a trustee. It wasn't something that I'd done before, but I'd studied law and I had an interest in how charities worked. So it really kind of appealed to me, the opportunity to volunteer with the charity and help to be involved in how it was run and governed.
I was interested in being a young trustee because 95% of all trustees are white British, and 3/4 of them are over the age of 65. So I believed it was important for representation of young people.
Charities need trustees to operate. Charities couldn't exist without volunteers who want to give up their time to help to run the organisations and to help to make sure that they're being run effectively. I think it's really important that trustee boards have a really diverse range of people on them. If you end up with too many people of the same age or the same background, you can end up with poor decision making. And there just aren't enough young trustees, I think, on boards within the sector at the moment. So I think it's really important for young people to want to become trustees, to feel motivated to become trustees, because I think they can really bring a lot of knowledge and a lot of diversity to boards. Lots of charity trustee boards just consist of retired people over 60. I'm currently 38 and I'm classed as a young trustee. So that really goes to show you what the demographic is like for a lot of charity trustee boards. If young people choose to become trustees, there's a lot that they can gain from that. They can gain leadership skills. They can gain an insight into how different organisations work. So if they're interested in a career in business or in the charity sector, or if they want to understand how companies manage people and how HR processes work, they can get a lot of insight into that through being a trustee. And they don't need to have a lot of experience, I think. I think just a willingness to give time and to understand issues, that's enough really for people to make a really big impact.
Yeah, young people should volunteer and become a trustee because it offers you experience, new skills and opportunities to meet more different people.
So I've been a trustee of 6 charities over the last 10 years. I've found it's been a really flexible role that I've been able to fit alongside my full-time job. I've learned a lot about how different charities organise themselves. I've learned a lot about what good leadership looks like, and I've been able to get involved in writing policy and running interviews and things like that.
For me, one of the key things about volunteering in this role is that it's flexible and it meets and you can do as much as you want. I also learned a lot of different things from being really passionate and being really important to be passionate about the role that you want to do. So I think if you are going to be a trustee, you really have to be passionate about the charity that you're getting involved in. As well, one of the key learning experiences for me was to close down a charity, and I think in this sector it's very important. And lastly, it is a great entry point at a high level, quite a high level, to be in the sector, because you don't get any higher than being a trustee.
So I think my most memorable experience being a trustee is joining St Nick's, which is the environmental charity in York that I'm currently the treasurer for. What's really special about working for St Nick's is that what they do really aligns with my own values. So they focus on preserving the natural habitats in and around York, and they do a lot of work as well supporting people's well-being through nature-based activities. And those are things that I think are really important for York and for our community. So the fact that I can contribute to the work of St Nick's is really important for me.
Yeah, so one of my most memorable experiences being in this role was when the York Civic Pie chose York LGBT Forum as one of their charities of the year. This involved doing a lot of volunteering and a lot of fundraising for the Lord Mayor's charities, and it was such a great experience to meet people in our field, but most importantly, it put our charity on the map. It gave us that credibility that we needed during that time.